These aren't just social media gimmicks. They are a series of ingenious hacks that will rebrand your organization with the new highlights. In this episode, 20 Cubby Shelf Hacks, we're about to unleash a wave of creativity to transform your standard shelves into spectacular showcases with fresh, unpredictable upgrades. From Simhome, let's start the countdown. 20. Twin Cube Shelf Storage Hacks. Gather 6 pine lattice boards, 1 3/4 inches by 8 feet, cut into 11-inch pieces, walnut wood stain, super glue, and your choice of handles or knobs, all cost $50. Stain the wood, attach it to the bin backs with glue, and add handles for a stylish touch. For durability, consider reinforcing with staples. For the second one, your job is basically only to strategically stack and secure several sturdy cube units, laminate them, and paint them together to create a series of cubby steps leading up to the loft bed. This project costs you nothing if you already have dull cubbies somewhere waiting for recycling or burning. 19. Hamiltonparkhome's Trofast Cubby Hack. Using 2 tall and 2 short Trofast units, ideal for 8-foot ceilings, build a 1.5-inch base to elevate the units, aligned with a 1x6 baseboard trim. Install spacers on the left wall for a snug fit and room for 1x2 wood trim. Stack and attach the Trofast units, framing the front with trim pieces. Finish with caulking and painting for a polished look. 18. Cityfarmhouse's Billy Cubby Hack. Choose lightweight bookcases for easy painting. Assemble 3 Billy bookcases, prime the glass with Stix primer, and paint doors and bookcases with Valspar cabinet paint in realistic beige. With 3 Billy, it's double the depth. Attach and adjust the doors for an even fit, adding homemade leather pulls. Secure bookcases to the wall using provided IKEA hardware. Accessorize with stylish baskets and a bench. 17. A simple IKEA cubby hack with a mid-century modern upgrade. Replace the back panels with 2 1/4-inch plywood pieces for stability. Wrap it in 3/4-inch birch plywood, creating a front lip. Miter corners and secure with screws, nails, and glue. Prep plywood with wood filler and sand and apply pre-stain conditioner. Elevate with stained feet, sand if sealed. Paint the face frame with Sherwin-Williams iron ore and seal with water-based polyurethane. Finally, iron fabric storage bins for a crisp finish. 16. From IKEA Cube into a modular bedroom divider. Begin by attaching 4 cubes together using liquid nails and screws. Construct a sturdy base from 2x4s and pocket holes, then add 4-inch caster wheels for mobility. Cover with 1/4-inch white paneling cut to size for convenience. Add flare with 60 square dowels arranged in a zigzag pattern, secured with liquid nails. Paint in vibrant colors to match existing decor like a 6-foot sign. For the countertop, use 16-inch edge-glued pine panels with a waterfall edge to conceal dowel ends. Sand, stain, and assemble with liquid nails and screws, all for $260. 15. A basic cubby built into an upscale wall unit transformation. Assemble, paint, and let shelves cure for 2 days. Mount with hidden braces, top shelf at 72 inches, middle at 27 inches, bottom at 6 inches. Trim and gold spray 8-inch braces, attaching with 1/2-inch screws. For shoe storage, use painted, paper-lined wood trays. Personalize by gluing 20 by 29-inch fine paper as cubby backings. 14. A cubby shelf hack with a barn door. Using a miter saw, drill, Kreg jig, and 18-gauge nailer, assemble a shelf, adding a top panel and trims using 1x4x8 and 1x2x8 pine boards, and 1/2-inch by 3/4-inch by 48-inch trim. Build a barn door from hardwood plywood, securing it with pocket hole screws and nails. Spray paint the barn door hardware with Krylon Fusion all-in-one metallic gold. 13. A DIY modern plywood prop cubby shelf idea. Measure space. Use 2 4x8 plywood sheets cut to size. Factor brace width for cubbies. To complete, build the frame, add shelves and supports, modify corner depths, and secure the back piece. 12. Industrial storage cubbies inspired by vintage metal lockers. Begin with a 48-inch by 48-inch half sheet of 3/4-inch plywood, 2 1x12 by 96-inch boards, one 1x12 by 72-inch board, and a 1x2x96-inch board. Construct the frame using wood glue and 2-inch nails. Attach 18 12x12-inch metal panels with E6000 adhesive and roofing nails. Create custom poles with 6-inch leather straps, screws, and washers. Smooth metal edges with an angle grinder and cover with painted report cover spines for safety. 11. Funkelfaden's Nordli Dresser Drawer Cubby Hack. Start by assembling IKEA Nordli and Rast pieces. Opt for the solid wood Rast side table over 2 Nordli sets for cost-effectiveness and practicality. Arrange them to form a robust frame of 160 cm by 200 cm. Secure the pieces using angle brackets, ensuring stability, and fill any gaps without compromising the bed's strength. Add a 140 cm slatted frame, attaching it with Velcro for easy removal and under-bed access. Perfect for tucking away seasonal decorations or luggage. Top off your custom bed frame with a quality mattress of your choice. 10. The Slide-Out Entry Pantry Cubby. Build a cabinet frame using 1x8 boards over 24 inches long for 24-inch drawer slides. Construct the back with 1x10 and 1x3 boards and a face frame from 1x2 and 1x3 boards. Add 2.5-inch wide, 1/4-inch plywood strips for a door-like appearance. Finish with Danish oil. Install drawer slides parallel to each other, attaching them to the cabinet and 1x4 boards mounted on wall studs. 9. Doorsixteen Cabinet Cubbies. Best to utilize a 7-inch void next to a 36-inch range. To start, build pine panels and 1/4-inch board cubbies, custom-sized for 13x18-inch cookie sheets with a 3¼ inch clearance on each side. Secure them with screws and a pocket hole jig. Embellish with a New Mexico-style stepped motif and line with cork for protection. 8. Cubbies to Bed from Kallax and Malm. Start by laying slats across the frame. Think of the orange line in the last picture. Secure them with screws into the beams for a sturdy base. Notice a slight height difference between Malm and Kallax, and lift the Kallax a bit off the ground with pegs or small blocks to level it with the Malm. When the bed creaks, locate and try a few gentle hammer taps first to cancel them. 7. Cubbies to a mini mudroom. Mount a closet-made 6-cube organizer on the wall using angle irons and wood screws. Support with a 1x2 wooden brace, place shelf and rod brackets 22.5 inches apart, and add a 23-inch painted dowel as a rod. Finalize with baskets or bins for storage. 6. A DIY Floating Cubby. Start with either hardwood or a standard 2x8 from your local home center. Cut the top and bottom pieces to 18 inches by 6 inches and side pieces to 5.5 inches by 6 inches. Use a 1/2-inch dowel drilling jig for joinery, ensuring even spacing. After assembly, route the edges for a refined look, sand the shelves up to 180 grit, and finish with water-resistant water locks. Mount using blind shelf supports, drilling holes in the shelf for a floating effect by ensuring level placement. 5. Kallax Cubbies to a Floating Organization. Cut and chisel an Ivar side unit to fit Kallax's length. Paint to match the wall. Pre-drill Kallax for mounting, secure with plastic screw sleeves, and reinforce with hot glue for stability. Attach to the wall using 100mm and 75mm screws. 4. A €280 adult-friendly Findefant loft bed from Kallax Cubbies. Combine 3 large, 77 by 149 centimeters, and 2 small, 77 by 42 centimeters, shelves, plus a cube, 42 by 42 centimeters, as a step. Construct a sturdy base with 16 Bankiri boards, 140 centimeters each. For a narrower bed, adjust to 2 large and 3 small Kallax shelves, customizing for easy access and storage. 3. Built-in cubbies with a modern farmhouse touch. For a charming functional room addition, measure your wall and furniture for fit. Install horizontal shiplap noting studs, and design bookshelves for a twin bed or desk. Include bottom cubbies, adjustable shelves, and a dimmable wall sconce with a paintable cord cover. Build using the Shelf Help Now configurator, pocket hole construction, and secure to wall studs with 3-inch screws. 2. IKEA Cubbies into a queen bed with storage. Take 2 large, 77 by 147 centimeters, and 3 smaller, 77 by 77 centimeter Kallax units reinforced with an L-shaped steel frame. Use 2 pine boards, 90 centimeters by 182 centimeters by 1.8 centimeters, cut to size as a bed base. Then combine 2 semi-single mattresses, 80 by 200 centimeters each, with a mattress pad, 160 by 200 centimeters, for comfort to finish the hacking all around $870. Lastly, number 1, a practical cubby hack from Home Talk. Start by priming the cubbies for a new look, or add a wooden layer using basic tools like drills and screws. You can also craft a coffee table, modular bookshelf, window bench, table, and more to declutter better and decorate your living space. Ideal for DIY enthusiasts with basic tools, these hacks offer vast space for your creativity to nurture and grow. That's it. Stick around for more organization projects and subscribe to keep the channel in your recommendations.